Tonight, dozens of people joined a nationwide protest urging the White House take more aggressive action on climate change.
This comes as the U.S. Senate gets ready to vote on a bill that could directly help neighborhoods severely impacted by the climate crisis. As CBS 8's Richard Allen reports, it comes as San Diego takes a step forward in its own climate action plan.
Well, that's right. Protesters here and across the country are calling on President Biden to declare a climate emergency. Dozens of San Diegans joined with a coalition of more than 1,200 groups nationwide to pressure the president to take action. They staged a die-in in front of the Schwartz Federal Building to drive their point home.
We are in a climate emergency, and declaring a climate emergency is just stating the obvious.
They say this move would unlock a number of the president's emergency executive powers to battle climate change.
For example, he could reinstate the ban on crude oil exports. He could stop all new fossil fuel infrastructure from being built.
In the coming days, the Senate's expected to vote on a major legislative bill with nearly $370 billion in clean energy investments, including incentives for buying electric vehicles, as well as a 10-year extension on tax credits for wind and solar.
Parts of it are going to be a signal to the world that it's time to make a drastic change in the right direction, because the U.S. is supposed to be a leader, and we need to lead.
$60 billion of this federal bill would be earmarked for so-called environmental justice communities, areas like Barrio Logan, San Ysidro, and National City here in San Diego County, which have been disproportionately impacted by the climate crisis.
The people of minority communities have always been in the front lines of the fossil fuel extraction industry, and they're also on the front lines of all the devastation.
I would love to see funding directed to Barrio Logan, because they have more emergency room visits for asthma than, like 5 times more emergency room visits for asthma than La Jolla, so you can see the disparities from community to community.
This comes the same day that San Diego City Council unanimously passed the city's ambitious updated climate plan, which sets a target of net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2035.
I am very happy to see San Diego leading that effort out front for the whole nation.
And the city of San Diego's full-fledged climate action implementation plan is expected to be completed by February 2023, in time for the city council to vote on it as part of next year's fiscal budget.
All right, Richard, thank you.